Hello, today we're going to speak about how to start a keto low-carb diet. So please watch the video all the way through. In addition, I ask that you subscribe to help me grow my YouTube channel. To assist you, I recommend a fantastic product about the keto diet, which I have linked below the video. Please visit the official page after watching the video. The URL is listed below the video. Let's keep going. What is a low-carbohydrate diet? A low-carb diet is characterized by high fat, moderate protein, and low carbohydrate intake. It puts an end to the blood sugar roller coaster and allows the body to burn fat. Low carbohydrate diets come in a variety of forms. The ketogenic diet is a form of low carbohydrate diet with a few extra features. The amount of carbs you should eat depends on your insulin tolerance and degree of activity. However, these are the typical carb amounts. Keto diet, less than 20 grams net carbs per day. Low carbohydrate diet, less than 50 grams net carbs per day. Moderate low carbohydrate diet, less than 100 grams net carbs per day. Some people opt to count carbs diligently, and some choose to simply focus on eating low-carb or keto foods. For comparison, according to the Dietary Guidelines for Americans, a standard American diet contains between 225 and 325 grams of carbohydrates per day. The keto diet, how does it work? Unlike a low-carb diet, the keto diet plan prioritizes ketosis. We achieve it by restricting carbohydrate consumption rather than calories. However, calories are often lower as a result of carbohydrate restriction. Two elements are at the heart of how the keto diet works. In the absence of carbohydrates, the body uses fat instead of glucose as a source of energy. When your body runs out of glucose due to a lack of carbohydrates, it turns to fat in food and fat storage for fuel. The fat in your body is broken down into ketones, which are little energy molecules that your body can use for energy. Insulin levels are kept low on a ketogenic diet. Low levels of insulin let your body access its fat reserves for energy. Insulin is a signal for your body to hang on to its fat stores, so low levels help your body access its fat stores for energy. This also helps to keep your blood sugar levels in check. Easy steps for starting a keto diet. The main point to remember when starting a keto diet is this. Rule number 1. Carbohydrates must be limited. This is the most important step. For a keto diet, stick to less than 20 grams or 25 grams net carbs per day. Aim for less than 50 grams net carbs per day on a low-carb diet. Some varieties restrict you to 50 to 100 grams each day, especially if you are more active. If you stay under your carb limit, you'll be almost there. However, here are some additional recommendations for getting started on a keto diet, and the same goes for a low-carb diet. To ensure your success, reduce your protein intake. Ketogenic and low-carb diets, contrary to popular belief, are not high-protein diets. Low-carb has a larger protein content than keto, but both should be used with caution. High-protein diets are hard on the kidneys, and extra protein turns into glucose. Make a daily protein goal for yourself, but remember that more is not better. Fat can be used as a lever. We've been trained to be afraid of fat, but we shouldn't. Keto and low-carb diets are both high-fat diets. Fat provides us with both energy and satiation. The important thing to remember is that fat is a lever on a low-carb or keto diet. Carbohydrates and protein remain constant while fat is increased or decreased to gain or lose weight. If you want to lose weight, consume enough fat to satisfy you, but don't feel obligated to get your fat in after that. Water is essential. This is especially important while following a low-carb or ketogenic diet. Why? When you consume too many carbohydrates, your body stores the excess as glycogen in the liver, where it is bonded to water molecules. Low-carb eating depletes this glycogen, allowing you to burn fat. However, because you are storing less water, you are more likely to become dehydrated. When pursuing a low-carb lifestyle, strive for 16 cups of water per day instead of the standard suggestion of 8 cups. Maintain electrolyte balance. Sodium, potassium, and magnesium are the 3 primary electrolytes in the human body. It's critical to acquire enough of them to avoid these adverse effects, which are just transitory and may be avoided. Read on to learn more about side effects and how to treat them. Only eat when you're hungry. Get rid of the habit of eating 4-6 meals each day or continually snacking. On a keto or low-carb diet, eating too frequently is not necessary and can hinder weight loss. Eat when you're hungry, but don't eat if you're not. This will be considerably easier if you eat fewer carbohydrates, as this naturally decreases appetite. Concentrate on whole foods. Although eating natural or whole foods is not essential to limit carbohydrates, eating processed meals will not help you overcome cravings or be beneficial to your health. For additional information on the greatest low-carb foods, see the section below. Exercise. This is optional on a low-carb diet, but it is encouraged. You'll feel better, have greater health, and lose weight faster if that's your aim. The carbohydrates that your body can digest and break down into glucose for energy are known as net carbs. Because humans can't get energy from fiber and non-digestible keto sweeteners like erythritol and allulose, they contain zero net carbs. To calculate net carbohydrates in a food, subtract fiber, sugar, alcohols, and allulose from total carbs. Use the net carb calculator to make it simple, and read more about how net carbs work. Foods to avoid on a low-carb diet. Avoiding carbohydrates is probably the biggest adjustment for people starting a keto diet or low-carb diet. Many of us are used to consuming carbs at every meal. Below is a list of foods to avoid. Grains, including wheat, bread, pasta, rice, oats, cereal, corn, etc. Sugar, including table sugar, candy, pastries, cakes, ice cream, chocolate, soda, juice, honey, maple syrup, etc. Starchy vegetables, including potatoes, sweet potatoes, parsnips, etc. Legumes, including beans, lentils, chickpeas, etc. High sugar fruits, including bananas, pineapple, oranges, apples, grapes, etc. Low-fat dairy and milk, including all cow's milk, low-fat cheese, etc. Seed and vegetable oils, particularly margarine, canola oil, corn oil, grapeseed oil, and soybean oil, particularly margarine, canola oil, 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 canola oil. Processed low-carb foods. This depends on ingredients, so read labels for hidden sugar, starch, and artificial ingredients. Get these out of your house if you can. If you have family members that are not on board, at least store these in a separate area from other foods to reduce temptation. Thanks for watching this video. I hope the information helps you. Bye-bye.